Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield. I'm the Get Fit Guy, and in today's episode, you're going to discover what the one workout is that I think you should do every day, and that I personally do. Now, I'm simply not a guy who leaps out of bed in the morning to charge up a mountain, do a CrossFit workout of the day, hammer on my bike, or throw a barbell on my back. Instead, as I outline in an article that I wrote over at bengreenfieldfitness.com called My Exact Morning Routine Unveiled Step by Step, I'm a big proponent of engaging in morning activities that don't involve running from an imaginary lion and instead involve activating your parasympathetic rest and digest branch of your nervous system. This practice sets the standard for the entire rest of your day to be less stressful and more productive, and allow you to do things like decrease salivary cortisol, do more subconscious, deep diaphragmatic breathing, and produce more focused alpha brainwaves during the rest of your day. So I typically save any hard workouts for the later afternoon to the early evening, when body temperature peaks, reaction time peaks, and post-workout protein synthesis peaks. These days, nearly every morning, my parasympathetic nervous system, relaxation-inducing and stress-relieving activity of choice is a 30-minute sauna workout in an infrared sauna that I biohacked in my basement. To learn about how I biohacked a sauna in my basement and how easy it is to actually build a sauna in your own house, you can check out bengreenfieldfitness.com/hacked-sauna. Now, I'm going to give you the exact sauna routine that I do every day, but even if you don't own a sauna, you could do this same morning workout in your living room, basement, backyard, or in the sauna at a health club. All you need is your body weight and the self-control to engage in deep breathing and focused movement for 30 minutes each morning. Now, let's start with why I choose to use the sauna so much. In the article, 10 Scientifically Proven Reasons I Am Addicted to a Daily Sauna, and I'll link to that in the show notes for this episode number 269, over at quickanddirtytips.com, I delve into the nitty-gritty details and research of sauna benefits, including increased lifespan with lower risk of sudden cardiac death, skin-based detoxification of heavy metals and environmental chemicals, increased growth hormone production and muscle fiber recovery, arthritis relief and lower muscle soreness and joint pain, increased lean muscle mass, increased fat oxidation, rise in white blood cell count and immune system integrity, increased capillary circulation to skin for color, tone, and skin repair, relief of insomnia and enhanced deep sleep, increased red blood cell production and endurance performance, increased stress resilience from heat shock protein production. Now, there's also a doctor well known for studying the effects of heat acclimation and heat exposure. Her name is Dr. Rhonda Patrick, and she has an article that I'll link to in the show notes called Are Saunas the Next Big Performance-Enhancing Drug? And in that article, she goes into even more nitty-gritty science of saunas, such as a robust increase in dynorphin, which results in your body becoming more sensitive to endorphins, increased BDNF, which is called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This causes the growth of new brain cells, improves the ability for you to retain new information, and ameliorates certain types of depression and anxiety. She also outlines the massive release of growth hormone, increased insulin sensitivity, increased release of norepinephrine, increased muscle building by preventing protein degradation, reduced heart rate and reduced core temperature when you're exercising, and even enhanced endurance by the increase of nutrient delivery to muscles. So obviously, there's a lot of benefits. If you're not already hitting a sauna at least once a week, you may want to consider doing it. And I'm really not joking. I now use the sauna every single day of the week for about 30 minutes. But rather than staring at the wall or reading magazines, I get the most bang for my buck by doing the workout I'm about to give you. Okay, so here's how the workout goes. Every morning, I wake up, I check what's called my heart rate variability for 5 minutes while I journal and read. Then I get out of bed, I wander downstairs to the kitchen, I put the coffee on. While the coffee is brewing, I do some easy stretching and foam rolling. Then I drink my cup of coffee while reading blog posts, research articles, and anything else that's relatively non-stressful. Then I go down into the basement and I turn on the sauna to preheat it. While the sauna is preheating, I use the restroom. And then, after using the restroom, I go into the sauna and I perform the following routine 3 times through, usually while doing deep nasal breathing or using a special kind of mask called an elevation training mask. Here's how it goes. 1 full yoga sun salutation series. And by the way, I'll link to videos in the show notes for each of these moves. 20 Hindu squats. Another full yoga sun salutation series. 20 Hindu push-ups. Another full yoga sun salutation series. A 60-second boat pulls. A 60-second wheel or bridge pose, 10 lateral lunges for the right leg, 10 lateral lunges for the left leg, and finally 60 seconds of an exercise called the Founder Exercise, which is from an excellent book written by Dr. Eric Goodman. Now, when I do this all 3 times through, this takes about 30 minutes. To hyperoxygenate my body and get a final dump of blood vessel expanding nitric oxide into my system, I finish with 50 deep, rapid hyperoxygenation breaths, which basically sound like this. And finally, a 5 to 10 minute cold shower or cold pool soak. When I finish this routine, my body feels mobile, pain-free, full of energy, and charged up for working for the next 6 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, or however long my ensuing workday is going to take. Now, I've got a few final helpful notes for you. First, I don't use a steam room when I go to the gym or some kind of steam room when I'm in the shower. And here's why. I can never be sure of the quality of the water that I'm sucking in. As I delve into on a post that I wrote called The Scary Facts About Gyms, a wet sauna ensures you're breathing in fluoride, chlorine, birth control pills, pharmaceuticals, and anything else that happens to be in the water supply of the gym that you're at, unless they're using a very good central water filter, which is usually not the case. Now, if you put a sauna in your own house, you can control any mold or fungi, and that's not a bad option, although you do miss out on all the benefits of the infrared portion of the sauna that I use. Now, second, whenever possible, after I finish this routine, I take an icy cold shower, or if I can find the time, a 5 to 10 minute soak in the cold pool outside my house, and that's important because otherwise you're going to be sweating for the next couple of hours. And finally, you can get some benefits from overdressing and exercising, but it's not as good. If you can get pretty darn hot while exercising, you can reap some of the benefits of things like heat shock protein production, blood flow, nitric oxide production, etc. But the issue is this can be far more stressful and conducive to issues such as overtraining or adrenal fatigue compared to a relaxing, albeit hot, sauna session. So, what do you think? Do you plan on giving this a try? Do you have your own sauna routine to share or questions about mine? Well, you can join the conversation and ask your questions over at facebook.com/getfitguy. You can find all the resources for this episode if you just go to quickanddirtytips.com, where you'll want to look for episode number 269. And until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.